a princess. A wicked witch of the east, bro. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
All right, fuck it. We're live. We're back. Holy shit, Kyle Kirk. It's week 5 of college football. Can you fucking believe it, dude?
Dude, I feel like it's going really, really fast, and I don't think I like it.
I was making the graphics tonight. I was making the graphics, and I'm like, I was putting in CFB week 5, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we're halfway done almost.
It's flying, and time flies when you're having a great time, and we're having a great time.
Son of a bitch, dude.
And
well, anyway,
I think it's also because we started doing this, so like we're paying a lot more attention. Because I usually pay a lot of attention, but a lot more now because we got to have shit to talk about. So that's also the weeks are going quick.
Facts.
Really
All right,
quick.
let's jump right the fuck in. I guess we can lead off with some stories coming out of college football. So this Matthew Sluka kid, have you seen this?
Yeah, I saw it, dude. They only really, I don't have a huge take. It looks like bad business going on is what it is.
So I'll
lay it out for
everybody. For those that haven't heard of it, from what I have seen so Matthew Sluka is the starting quarterback right now for UNLV. UNLV is 3-0. UNLV is a group of 5 team that for the first time ever has a chance to win their conference title.
No. They won their conference last year. They were good last year.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Has a chance to win their conference title and be a college football playoff team.
Possibly. Yeah. That's
possibly.
True. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so this Matthew Sluka kid transfers in, comes out of Holy Cross, and UNLV's 3-0. Now he is redshirting because allegedly he was promised an NIL package that UNLV did not follow up with after he had committed there, gone to school there, played 3 games. So the details from what I have seen are Matthew Sluka was promised a $100,000 NIL deal. And then when he got onto campus, they said that there was no formal contract. They had verbally agreed to a $3,000 per month NIL stipend, which was like a relocating fee. Anyway, this is all hearsay,
right?
But someone fucked up because you don't just go from 100,000 to 3,000.
But so this is kind of my take and this is no endorsement of the UNLV side of things, but someone needs to sit down with this kid and tell him that $100,000 is not a lot of money. First off, that him doing this is like whatever, and I understand it's about the it's just about like the fact that they told you something and they're not holding up their end of the bargain. But I really do think that someone needs to tell him, like, man, I don't know if $100,000 is enough money to completely blow up your career and blow up the season over. Well, I mean, and if you go out there, and I understand, like, if he goes out there and he kind of shits the bed the rest of the season and he doesn't get his money, then he's definitely not going to get any money next year. Like, I understand all of that. But at the same time, the kid's going to graduate from college. He's probably pretty damn smart. If he went to Holy Cross, he's going to get a gig making $100,000 a year anyways. So that's where my stance is just like, dude, $100,000 is not a lot of money to blow up your perfect season over and to kind of sully your name. But at the same time, if he didn't sign anything, Luke, then that's kind of on him for being dumb and not signing anything.
I agree. To defense of the Sluka guy, so I've watched him play. He's not going to be an NFL quarterback.
Right. I think he's going to sell insurance.
He's a fifth year senior. So I understand taking advantage of NIL deals right now and trying to get $100,000 in college.
Yeah.
Because I mean, $100,000 in college, I would say that's a shit ton of money. Like if I was in college and had that, I would be flaunting that bitch around.
Well, I mean, not really. That's what I'm trying to say is like, dude, $100,000 right now is not any money. And especially in a place like Nevada.
But when you're 21.
But I promise you, they're having to pay taxes on all this shit too.
Yeah.
So like, that's not enough money for him to be doing this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I understand like it's a shit deal. I am not saying he's wrong or UNLV's right or none of that shit. But A, if you didn't sign anything, then that's dumb on your part. And B, $100,000 is just not enough money to do this over. And it's like, and he's not going to the NFL. Like he's not gonna be a pro. That's what I'm just like, I don't know. It sounds like a shit deal, and the kid's gonna end up getting screwed over it or whatever. But I mean, go out there, like you said, 5th year senior. You're 3-0, gonna be probably 4-0 after this. Like, just go out there and play, man. I know that's easy for me to say on this side. Like, I have money. I own a house and all that stuff. Maybe this kid does come from nothing, and $100,000 is a lot of money to him. But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, to blow up your whole college career right now and like do this whole deal, and like I said, what's going to happen is it's going to come out that he signed absolutely nothing and get screwed, and then everybody's going to say "fuck you" and not pick him up.
Yeah, so, I agree with what you're saying, but what kind of rubs me the wrong way about this is if he transfers from Holy Cross, where he didn't have to leave really, because a $3,000 stipend could have been handled at Holy Cross. So, like, there's really no incentive to leave. So I'm guessing that there had to have been some framework agreement, not signed, but verbally expressed to him. And then the second thing is he ended up playing 3 games and was like, hey, like I'm expecting to do this. And now, like, midway through this season is a weird time to redshirt. So I'm guessing he's just going to do that, hopefully transfer out next year, or maybe UNLV is like, hey, you know what? Actually, we do need you, so we'll do this NIL deal. I have no idea.
How does the scholarship situation work? Is he getting school paid for, or the $100,000 is to help pay for school? And if that's the case, I'm fully on board.
I don't know. I don't know. I saw the
3,000. We need the full like understanding and more facts out of it. And that's another thing is like his little tweet that he put out was very, very cryptic. And then, of course, UNLV comes out immediately and says, hey, there was nothing that was written down about us giving him anything.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's bad business all the way around.
All the way around, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the first. We're going to see this again. And this is
100%.
This is the bigger issue is the NIL stuff. This is going to happen again. This is going to happen at bigger programs. I think we're also going to see a situation where you get promised money, you outperform, and they're going to want more money and then hold out in the middle of the season.
Yeah,
I think we're definitely going to see
for
that.
sure going to be holdouts. Yeah,
right. There's going to be a holdout in the middle of the season, even though there's an agreed upon amount already, and they're fulfilling that. I think we're going to see that here in the near future, in the next couple of years, for sure. Maybe this year, I don't know. Who
knows, dude? But
you promised me $1 million this year. Well, I've gone out and I've thrown for 30 touchdowns in the first 5 games or whatever. That's an exaggeration, obviously, but and I now I want $2 million to play the other 5 games of the season.
Right,
and we're definitely going to see that, which is a bigger underlying problem. Our society's kind of a joke. We've completely deconstructed.
Well, and there's no fucking structure right now around NIL and college football. So literally anything can fucking happen. Like, what they need to do is get the NCAA the fuck out of town, have like a governing body like the NFL does, where like there's a players union,
a real business-minded situation. Yeah, I agree. I think that's a great idea. I think I was talking to another buddy about it earlier today, and he was like, they need to reinstitute the 1 snap rule. If you play 1 snap, motherfucker, ain't no red shirt no more. Your season's over. You got to play. Yep. So maybe that's something that happens in the future. I don't know. I think the 1 snap rule was kind of BS too, though. I mean, because you can get one of those games where people get hurt way down the freaking, and you're way down the depth chart, and you really only play 1 snap in your red shirt.
Yeah, or you're Texas or Georgia, and you're beating the shit out of the team, and you're like, I want to get some freshmen in here, so that
right. And then you kind of you burn that thing. So there's a bunch of different ways, but there's obviously a humongous underlying problem with this. That we'll probably see more information on this, but end of the day, like I said, $100,000, that's not enough to blow my season up over. If it was 250 plus, all right, we can have a conversation,
All
but
right,
anyways,
week 5.
Yep. Let's go to week 5. Here we go. I have a massive card this week. Luke.
I do too. I do too.
I do too. Hold on a second. My wife just said it's too loud. Let me close the door. 1 second.
Go ahead. I'll fill some time.
Sorry, baby.
So week 5. Listen here, motherfuckers. If you're listening to the show right now and you love college football, then you better be fucking jacked for week 5, because here's the deal. We have been watching shit football games, albeit they are football games, but we've been watching shit football games for the last 4 weeks. And now we're about to get some fucking bangers, okay? Mm-hmm. So strap into your little fucking couches, get you a cooler, get you a cheese. Better tell everybody to make their own damn barbecue, because it's about to start getting fucking real, okay?
Yeah.
And we're just gonna run through it. Friday night, Friday night, we've got 2 games. It looks like we got Virginia Tech going to Miami.
Right.
I don't
I
know.
think 19 and a half is just too many for me there.
I think it is too.
And
yeah.
we could have some rain because there's another hurricane out there. There could be some rain that happens there, Luke. But the game that I like is Army. We'll talk about it in a little bit. I think Army's kind of rolling. Temple's really bad, Luke.
Did you send me that? I didn't have it.
Was it not on there? I thought it was on there. I
Uh-uh.
thought I had it on there. Oh, really?
I don't think so. Anyway.
Sorry, if I'm looking
Yeah,
at my
no.
phone, I'm locked in, I promise. I am just I have it on my phone, the shit I want to talk
That's
about.
okay. Yeah, you don't have it on your card, so we can talk about it now.
I don't have okay, yeah. I just like Army, man. Army's been kind of rolling. They run these shit out of the football, and it's just they're weirdly good, dude. They're weirdly good, and they kind of throw the ball when they need to throw the ball. Now they have a quarterback that's fairly competent. I've watched them play. I bet on them last week because Rice is just so bad, and they killed Rice. But they also, dude, they play defense like big time. But Temple also is like in the bottom percentage of run defense. So I'm gonna definitely be on that game. So usually the way I play my card is I will put everything in on Friday usually, and then everything just let it play out. Last weekend I did not do that. I played the windows. So, 11 a.m. played, see what happened, and then I let that dictate my unit. So I'm gonna do that again this week. But my card is huge. My
yeah.
I
got a bigger card this week too.
Oh, I had Rutgers.
We'll talk about Rutgers.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think we'll talk about Rutgers later.
Okay.
I like this line again. I'm just gonna keep. I think I'm just gonna keep taking Buffalo until they prove me otherwise.
I don't know, dude. UConn's not terrible. I bet them last week. It was on my card last week. They're not terrible. They're pretty competent. It's Mora, I think, the guy. From
I just like Buffalo. Like Buffalo, whenever they played Mizzou, I was impressed with how physical of a football team they were. They just kind of hit the fuck out of you. That just rubs me the right way.
It's on the road. I love Buffalo at home. When they're in New York, I love them.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
man.
BYU, why the fuck are they a 3-point dog going to Baylor? Did nobody? Am I getting punked right now?
I don't know. It's a kind of a trap line, I think. I don't know, man. I've got them on my big card. I've got them plus.
On what planet? On what planet are they a 3-point dog?
I guess because Baylor's offense did look pretty good against the worst defense in the country last week, Colorado. But man, I don't know, Luke. I have it written down.
I stay the fuck away
from it.
But
I know
too.
I may stay away from it, dude. I don't know.
I love this get right game for Syracuse after losing next week.
Same.
28.5 is unreal. Absolutely hammer that. That.
I think they're going to come out and score 50, and I don't think Holy Cross is going to score at all.
No, that's insane.
I may take team total there too.
Yep. Maryland, Indiana -7. I like Indiana. They just haven't really played anybody yet. Maryland's pretty good. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that game because I think whoever wins this.
What I would like to see here is Maryland.
I don't like 7.
Score.
Yeah, I don't like 7.
Come out, score, and then get Indiana under a touch live.
Me too.
Yeah.
Minnesota, Michigan. I'll talk about that game later.
Yeah, I don't have anything there. I don't have anything. UAB, Navy. Navy is another one too that could be potential for me. Navy again. Navy runs the shit out of the ball. UAB
at
terrible.
UAB.
Yeah.
Weather game maybe.
Possibly. Not sure what's going on with that hurricane. I need to look at that. Actually, love Purdue.
Here's another line. Here's another line where you can go back to Northern Illinois. Here's another line where you can go back to Northern Illinois.
You think so? NC State.
Remember when we talked about it? We said that Buffalo game last week would be like a middle trap week or whatever, and then NC State is very bad. They're so bad. So just keep an eye out. I'm probably not going to bet it, but wouldn't be surprised if Northern Illinois just wins that game too. Oklahoma State, K-State. Oklahoma State 5-point dog at K-State.
Money line and give them to me money line too.
Just a good game to watch. 11 a.m. too on ESPN. That'll be a fun
I think
game.
Oklahoma State's gonna be much better on defense than Kansas State. And what's his dick can't throw the ball, dude. I mean, he is not being able to throw the ball. Whatever his name is.
Fucking what's
for some reason I want to say Riley Leonard, but that's not him.
No.
He's not a freshman. Johnson.
Avery Johnson.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think about Tulane here, Luke?
I don't know, dude. I still like South Florida. That Brown kid at quarterback for USF is good. I mean, Miami's defense just suffocated them in the second quarter or the second half, but
Right. Because that
I
game
just
was
don't really know.
close
Yeah, the 5 line is kind of weird to me.
in
Again,
New Orleans.
yeah. So I'm staying away from that.
I'll probably just stay away from that. Ole Miss, they're on my card. Team
Ole
total.
Miss,
I'll keep
the only
playing
reason
it until they miss.
Yeah, the only reason I stayed away is just because they haven't played anyone yet. So
They still
Like
aren't
we saw-
playing anybody. Kentucky fucking
I mean,
sucks.
yeah, I agree. Like, I think the play here is Ole Miss. You just never know. Like, I didn't expect Kentucky to keep it close with Georgia. I don't
Yeah.
really think that was a. I think that was a one-time thing. I think they get smoked again because
The
that quarterback
17
for
and a
Kentucky
half
is-
seems he's terrible. The 17 and a half seems low though. I think I
It
may
seems-
take that. I may take Ole Miss all the way
it
around.
seems
here,
like
bro.
it seems like they want you to take Kentucky there because of what everyone saw what they did with Georgia.
Yeah, but they're not going to play defense like that. And Jackson Dart,
agree.
like he's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Really
I
good.
think their offense is better than Georgia's right now.
Yeah.
Their
Keep
defense,
rolling
though,
here.
different question. Nothing really big
there. Oh, I like
here.
Ohio here. I have Ohio on my big card as well.
Yeah, Akron's terrible.
Akron's terrible, dude. Just really bad. And Ohio plays defense. I could see Ohio winning this game 21-7,
Yep.
covering it up.
I think we'll talk about Arkansas A&M later.
Sure will.
So Colorado, UCF. UCF hasn't been that impressive. They're kind of
I like
just
Colorado.
sneaking away wins. I like Colorado too here, and I usually hate Colorado.
I know.
But 14,
I may stay away, Luke. I've got it on my card. I've got Colorado here on my card, but I may just stay away from it completely. It's
another
just
weather
a
game maybe
weird-
if there's rain.
Another weather game. Like, I don't know here. Nothing there. Who's next?
So
on there?
then you've got to take Fresno State right here, right? As a 1.5 dog going to UNLV, no quarterback, right? Fresno
I don't
State's
know.
good.
A shakeup. If that coach can get in there and motivate those guys at UNLV, dude.
Yeah,
And it's like
true.
if they do kind of a fuck him thing, I mean,
Yeah,
or
I can see
or
that.
if the coach goes in there and he's like, look, this is what happened, and he tells the truth and the kids believe him. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, but if the kids believe him and it's a fuck you type situation, UNLV can come out there and just bang this one home,
Yeah, true. I'll stay away from that then. I like Liberty in this spot. App State is garbage. They're
Not
really
good.
bad. I think people see the App State logo and they're like, "Oh my god, that's a team that beat Michigan 35 years ago."
Yeah.
They're not good. I think Liberty cruises against App State.
You think
I'm going to talk.
Who's the coach
yeah.
at Liberty again?
It's it was Hugh Freeze.
It was Hugh Freeze. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. I knew it
Yeah.
wasn't crazy. They had like a big coach.
They had Hugh Freeze there for a little
You
bit.
think they cruise here, huh?
I think they cruise here.
I may
yeah.
need to add that one, Luke. But
I think
let's
they
keep
cruise.
moving.
App State is garbage. The only thing they have going for them is it's at home.
Yeah, that's literally.
That's why they're getting plus 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
If it was at Liberty, they would be 10-point dogs probably.
Yeah, probably.
Oklahoma, Auburn. The only reason I'm staying away from this game is because Jackson Arnold's terrible. He's getting sat. They got a new true freshman quarterback.
The freshman. Yeah.
Auburn can't figure out their situation. They started a freshman last week and then brought back in Peyton Thorne to finish the game. They both had picks.
Bro,
So
you're in
it-
trouble when you're doing shit like that, huh?
It's just a shit show. So
Yeah.
I'm overall just staying away from this game. I think Oklahoma will win just because Auburn's a shit show right now. Hugh Freeze is pissing off every single Auburn alumni, player, fan.
yeah.
He's on the hot seat for sure. If I had to
uh.
take one, I would take Oklahoma. I'm going to talk about TCU Kansas later. Let's see.
We're gonna be
USC. I like USC here again against Wisconsin.
Same.
Wisconsin just
I
can't
as
score.
Yeah,
I like that
as
it's
well
back
as
at
I.
home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
is Wisconsin's QB back? The kid from Florida, Mertz,
Van Dyke.
Van Dyke. I'm sorry, from Miami. Is he going to play or what's going on there?
I'm going to look that up.
It doesn't matter actually because it's out
Yeah,
there.
it really doesn't. It really
It's
doesn't
out
matter.
there. If it was in Madison, 16 would be too many. But it being in California, I'm all over USC.
Yeah,
here,
they're
dude.
not going to be able to keep up with them. I don't think.
No, not at all. Those are
And,
no-name games.
I mean, The thing
I
is with that, the thing with that Michigan game last week for USC, and people are like, "Oh, Michigan just dominated them up front." I mean, they did in the fourth quarter at the
Just
very
the-
end,
yeah,
but not
at the end.
Yeah,
when they should
yeah,
have,
at the very end. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. I thought USC's defense was still impressive. I mean, from what they had been last year, Wisconsin's. I mean, the only thing that they have good is their offensive line. They have no talent outside. They have no talent at quarterback.
That's even if Van Dyke's playing, what does it matter?
Don't care.
They can't.
Yeah.
They don't have any play. They've got to go get some skill guys. Is Fickle in trouble? We've talked about it, I think, but is he in trouble there, Luke?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean,
he's such a good coach. He's just got to
I
get
know.
the quarterback.
Which is weird that they went and got Van Dyke because he was ass at Miami. Been ass.
He had times. He had moments.
His freshman year, and everyone was like, "Oh, this guy's gonna be a first-round pick," and then he was just terrible since then.
Yeah. Love
is it
North
crazy?
Carolina here.
I was gonna say, is it crazy that I like North Carolina here?
I like them.
Yeah.
Big time. Big bounce back. Mac Brown will have the boys ready. They'll rally. Too many points again for Texas, even though Texas is covered and they've been great. It's just too many. I just can't bring myself to do it, Luke.
Agreed. You know? And Mississippi State, their starting quarterback's out for the year. They have a whole bunch of trouble.
Who cares? Even if their starter was playing, they're so bad. Bowling Green may be a play. They're not on my card, but they're fucking good. They play people hard. And
Old Dominion plays good defense, though.
Yeah, Old Dominion. Who'd they play close? South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Yeah. Keep going. I like Charlotte here. Money line and the points.
Yep.
Rice is bad. Charlotte's not good, but Rice is that bad, dude.
Yeah, bad.
I've got Iowa State, dude. U of H stinks.
Iowa State, U of H is terrible.
So bad.
This Clemson-Stanford line I'm staying away from. I think Clemson wins by 14, 17.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't
know. Man, I don't know.
What do you think about Illinois-Penn State? Because
I'm on Illinois.
Illinois is going to Penn State. Penn State's 11-point favorite. They're doing the whiteout game.
Crazy idea. I'm sprinkling money line Illinois here too.
Dude, that would be a good bet.
I'm sprinkling it here. I'm definitely on the 18. Their quarterback is very, very competent. I don't think Penn State can score enough to cover that 18, and I think Illinois might have a shot to win this game.
Yeah,
I mean, 18. That's a wild number.
Wild. That's why I stayed away from it because I was like, I thought it'd be 10.
Yeah, 10 is fair, and that's still a lot too for two ranked teams playing. But 18.
Well, they were a 9-point dog last week. They were a 9-point dog last week going to Nebraska
and won
outright.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and Belima knows he can scheme that shit up, dude. And their quarterback's very, very competent. Ohio State, I only have the team but dude, I've changed
that line
my mind.
Is scary.
They're gonna win this game by 50. Michigan State cannot score, dude. Ohio State's going to crush them.
Remember on Monday I was talking about that quarterback that they have? He's got 7 touchdowns and 7 picks. He's just
dude.
He's like Jameis Winston.
The first time I watched them is this weekend when they played Boston College. Boston College would have killed them if it would not have started raining. That was the only reason Michigan State was in that game.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm on Bama.
I am too.
Give me the money line.
Listen, the only reason I'm not taking this game is because Kirby Smart, after a shitty game against Kentucky on a bye, both these teams on a bye.
Yeah.
But Bama being a home dog, if you're going to take a side, you have to take Bama as a home dog. Yeah. But this game's just going to fucking rock no matter what. And I'm just excited to watch football.
College game day's there, right? I would assume.
Yeah, college game day's there. 6:30 kickoff. Mm-hmm. Listen, if you're fucking listening to this show, then you love college football, okay? No. And this is a game that you want to fucking watch. So don't be doing bullshit.
At night in Tuscaloosa, I'm gonna be ready to run through a wall, Luke.
Don't be going out. Don't be fucking hunting Cole Ullman. Sit your ass on the couch and watch Georgia play Alabama. All right? Mm-hmm. Two good fucking programs.
Give me South Al. LSU's trash.
Yeah, I mean, they just can't cover spreads.
Like any of these other ones. Dude, is it Texas Tech at night? Maybe Texas Tech.
I think we lost Kyle.
Lubbock at night, Luke, is just depending on how the day goes. I mean,
there we go.
Yeah, are you okay? You there? Shit. Yeah,
I lost you for a second.
No, I was saying Texas Tech at night, maybe. But I don't.
Yeah, fun game.
Like
fun game. Yeah. Fun game. Cincinnati whooped up on Houston last week.
Oh
It'd be
yeah,
a
they
fun game
do.
to watch.
God, U of H is so bad. I was all over
They are
Cincinnati. Arizona team total over 17.5 here, boys. Lock. They'll
Yes,
score 21.
I'm gonna
They're
talk
going to
about
score
that game later
21.
too.
They're going to
I'm
score
gonna talk about that
21.
game later too.
And then Oregon, give me all 25 of them for Oregon.
Yep.
Oregon's going to smoke UCLA. UCLA's bad, Luke. Like really bad.
They're really bad. They're really bad. They had no business staying in that game with LSU last weekend.
Let's get
that
that
was a
card up
disgrace.
because
Yep.
I've got dinner coming out of the oven, baby.
Yeah, let's get the fucking cards rolling.
We're not going to get
And
cheese this week. Damn.
I know it
It's all right.
sucks.
It's all right. It's all right. Is this
We
me?
do. Hey, if you're listening, we do promise that we invite Cheese to every single podcast we record. So if you're ever like, oh, the boys aren't having Cheese on because he's black, it's just not true. We love that guy. So just text Cheese. If you're listening to this and you want Cheese back on the show, just text him and say, hey, man, we really
Please
miss you. Tell me I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
blow him up and literally tell
Call
him
him.
that Kyle and Luke suck or something. And
Yeah.
like, I mean, I know that's not true because I'm the most entertaining person on the internet, but like, just tell him so he can get
Tell
back
him.
on here.
Get him back on the show. It's not me. It's not me. I've tried every episode for the last 3 weeks. It's not me.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kyle, your picks.
All right.
So college football week 5. Kyle is 14-10-1. First game is Washington plus 2.5 going to Rutgers. Over under is 44.5.
That's a long flight, Luke. That's kind of what I'm
It's
thinking.
a fucking long flight.
Rutgers
And it's on
runs
Friday.
these shit.
And it's
Yep.
on Friday.
And Rutgers runs these shit out of the football. I think an under is also in play here. Washington getting beat by Washington State. That was a joke. They really pissed me off because I was all over Washington in that game. So screw them. I'm fading them. Let's rock Rutgers -2. Nebraska, Purdue.
We got Nebraska minus 10 going to Purdue. Over under is 47.
Hudson Card's bad. That's what this is. Really bad. I think Nebraska beats up. And this is one that's going to be a close call. Like I could see them winning by 14. You know,
I like a get right game for Nebraska here, dude. I really
right.
do.
And they're coming off a loss, and it was a tough loss because they were in the game.
Yeah.
But I like Raiola bounce back freshman. You know that they're gassing him up at practice. He's going to be ready to roll.
And played. I mean, they played good against Illinois too. They just
they
didn't
were
win the
good.
fucking game.
Yeah, they just didn't win. Ball didn't bounce their way. Shit happens. It's football. Like, go ahead, leave me.
We got Arkansas plus 4 going to Texas A&M. Over under is 52.
Arkansas is ridiculous that A&M is favored in this game. I have Arkansas at a field goal or better. It should be Arkansas -3 or better.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing here. It's at a neutral site at Jerry World.
Yep.
The Hogs absolutely travel, and they definitely travel when they go to Dallas. I got Arkansas.
And they have
plus
something to
4.
fucking root for this year.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good. I got Arkansas +4, and I got Arkansas money line. I don't think Texas A&M has the sack to walk in there and win that football game. And Arkansas, I understand Arkansas has only beat them one time in the last 13 years or whatever the hell it is, but Arkansas should have beat them last year too. They should have beat them back-to-back seasons. This is a no-brainer right here. Arkansas, this is my play of the week. Play of the week. Arkansas is going to win this game outright by a touchdown or better.
And Taylor Green's fucking awesome.
He's
I
just
texted
fun
this
to
week
watch.
fucking won. He's so awesome.
He's fun
so
to watch.
awesome.
I was blowing up Dylan Raiola, and then you were blowing up the Taylon Green kid.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, we got Kentucky plus 17.5 going to Ole Miss. Over under 53.
Yeah, this is a just auto bet for me. The next two are just auto bets for me until they don't hit. Ole Miss has only missed it one time by a hook, and the next one has only missed one time by a hook as well. I think Ole Miss puts up 50. I think Kentucky's bad. Ole Miss is at home. I mean, you name it, I like it. I'll probably end up taking Ole Miss with the points too. I think it was 23 or was it 18? I can't remember what it was, but I'll end up taking Ole Miss again. I think they're awesome. I mean, it's the lane train, baby. And also I got to stick with my team. I've got Ole Miss to win the SEC.
Ohio State minus 23.5 going to Michigan State. Over under 48.5.
Yeah, again, Ohio State team total. I'm a broken record. I'm going to bet that every single week. Guys can absolutely score. 35 is ridiculous, Luke. I don't give a shit if they're playing the fucking 85 Bears. Ohio State's going to figure out a way to score the football. And I have talked myself into, after getting on here with you, I've talked myself into Ohio State minus the 23.5. I mean, I think they're going to smoke them, dude.
Do you want it on the card officially, or do you?
No, just leave it off.
Okay.
Leave it. I like my 6 here. Obviously Arkansas and A&M is not a parlay. It's just 2 picks in the same game. Arkansas is going to win that game. I can't say it enough.
Good fucking
All right,
card.
Luke. I can't wait to see your card. I'm going to bet you blind this week.
All right, here we go. I'm raiding the scene again this week, baby. So we are 8-10. And listen here. Listen to me fucking good. We are going to get over 500 this week. I know I keep flirting that line. I keep flirting the line, and then I get a week where I go crazy and I lose every bet. And this is not that week.
Not that week.
It's not that fucking week. So I had my card done before you sent me yours.
Okay.
And I'm also on Nebraska. So Nebraska -10 going to Purdue. Purdue got their ass whooped at home by Notre Dame. Bad. And if you don't think that Royal is going to throw the ball over the field, their defense is terrible.
Their skill guys are good, dude. Nebraska's skill guys are good.
Yeah,
they play defense.
I think they win by 20 plus. Honestly,
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I could see them winning by 17. I think this may be a close call, but I think they're covering the number. Yeah,
I think so too. Next game, Louisville +6.5 going to Notre Dame over under 45. I think this is going to be a sloppy ass game. Mm-hmm. I do not think Notre Dame has enough firepower on offense to pull away from Louisville. I think it's going to be something like 21-17, something gross. Mm-hmm. Maybe Notre Dame wins, maybe not. I don't know. I like Louisville +6.5 here and the under 45.
Louisville always plays them close. Always.
Yeah. Always. Yeah. And they're sneaky 3-0. They're 15 in the country, and they're 6.5 point dogs going to Notre Dame.
The Cunningham kid's not still there, is he?
No, it's
you don't have to look it up. I was just wondering because he was like one of those super duper seniors. He was there forever. It felt like.
Dude, the quarterback right now. When I was looking this game up, he had like 900 passing yards already on the year. So they're going to be able to
solid, dude. There's a reason why they're ranked. I mean, they're solid.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're on the same side of this next one. I'm on the same side as you on this one.
For Kansas?
Yeah.
So TCU +2 going to Kansas, over under 59, and this is probably my biggest lock of my card.
Okay.
TCU is the biggest joke of a football team. Sonny Dykes got ejected last week.
Oh, he got ejected. Dude. So funny.
Lance Leipold, Kansas just finds ways to fucking fuck themselves at the end of games, and the only team better at fucking themselves is TCU. So give me Kansas -2. I think they win by 14. The only thing that gives me pause is Kansas quarterback Jalen Daniels was supposed to be awesome this year, and he's been ass. He just throws. He's an automatic interception just waiting to happen. So if they could just run the football with him and don't even worry about throwing the ball, they're going to cover the spread.
And it's at Kansas, right? At the neutral site field.
The neutral site. It's either at Arrowhead or it's at Sporting KC in Kansas City. So.
You just confirmed that I'm taking this game. I love that we're on the same side here.
Sonny Dykes is the biggest fucking dipshit ever, dude. Really and Lance Leipold, he's a better coach than Sonny Dykes, and. TCU is just the biggest disgrace of a football team I've ever seen this year. They were up 20-0 on UCF and ended up losing the game. So give me a fucking break. I can't stand watching TCU. Next game, I got Minnesota +9 going to Michigan over under 35.5. This is a disgusting game, and I love this under 35.5. Minnesota will not score, and neither will Michigan. It might be 3-0 at the end of this fucking game.
Hey, dude, it may. Hey, Coach, 3-0 is Michigan blowing them out. Honestly,
yeah. It is going to be gross. That what's
35.5?
35.5. What's the Michigan quarterback's name? They just started him last week.
Orgy.
35 passing yards against USC. And now Minnesota gets a week of film. Fucking row the boats, bald head ass dude is going to be there loading the box up, daring him to throw. Michigan's going to do the same thing. Minnesota can't throw the ball any better than Michigan can. This game might be over in an hour because of all the runs.
We may need to look at a team total for Minnesota. They may be super low. If they're +9 and it's only 35, they're saying Minnesota's not going to score 10 fucking points.
They won't score. They will not score. There's no way. I mean, I watched them play against North Carolina.
There's just no way.
I watched them play against North Carolina, who gave up 50 in the first half to James Madison, and they only got 13 fucking points. It was insane. They're terrible.
I love how fired you up for this weekend, dog.
I gotta be passionate because I gotta break this fucking 500 mark.
Come
It's the
on,
last thing
come
I do.
on, babe. And
My last pick, I love
with
Arizona
Arizona.
plus
I do
11
too.
going to Utah.
I do too.
I think this is a good letdown spot for Utah, especially
Mhm.
after winning last week.
when they shouldn't have.
They shouldn't have. And I still don't even know if their quarterback's gonna play. What's the kid's fucking name?
Cam Rising.
Cam Rising. Was supposed to play last week. This is the same shit that happened last year
It
when he
was,
was
yeah.
like
Mhm.
he was like, oh, he could play and then never did. And he could play and then wouldn't play. So
Yeah.
I like Fafita coming out of a bye. They got embarrassed at K-State. They're
Right.
going to Utah.
He's
a
gonna
team they're familiar
sling
with.
that bitch to McMillan.
They put up 45 points against Utah last year. So
Yeah.
I like this play a lot. I might take him outright to win.
Damn, man, I may need to add Arizona to the pod card.
I
team
like
total.
Arizona.
17 points, Luke. They're gonna score 3 times.
If Kyle and I's card wins you some money during the day, this game is at 9:30.
Mhm.
Sprinkle a little money line on Arizona. That's all I'm gonna
And
say.
team total.
Total.
Go all in on team total. They're gonna
Yeah.
score 21 points.
I don't know if Cam Rising's playing. That Zach Wilson's little brother won a game last week, but I don't think he's that good. Like the passes he was throwing were inaccurate as fuck. Anyway, all right. Well, week 5. Let's watch some fucking football this weekend, dude. Go enjoy your dinner. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Hey, fade that shit.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know what. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
There it is. We are going to do a mistake, yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I can't read it. There's no words on it.
Ready?
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out.
Sting is going to do this video. Sting video.
What is? I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with I can't do it. We'll do it live.
No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.